Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. I thought I would try to do another mixed media day. Let me just get started with my Mod Podge. I have matte Mod Podge, and I have something in my glue. I've taped it down again like I did the last time. I think that what I'm going to do is, after I glue my tissue paper, which is what I'm about to do here, after I glue my tissue paper and see how that goes, I don't know if I'll paint right away. I will be tearing my tape off sooner than I did the last time, because I had a hard time getting it off. My tissue paper is just for texture, and I'm gonna try and get it on the inside of my tape so that I'm not pulling it away, but I just want it to have just a little something, and then squish it down. Don't know how much of that will actually come through, but I imagine some. Yeah, it could make my tape, painter's tape, maybe nearly impossible to take off. We'll see. And it's okay if there are some, layers. It's fine, because I'm going to be putting stuff on top of it. So I found what I'm going to make today was on Pinterest. And I don't know if where I found it was just on, where somebody else had saved the pin, or if this person was the actual creator. Oopsie, wrong one. I have no idea. So I will link in my description box the pin. But like I said, I don't know if what I'm linking is the actual creation. And I tried to find that out, but once I clicked on it and it took me to the person's Pinterest page, it just showed tons and tons of random pins. Honestly, you guys, I wish I understood things a little bit better than I do. But that's just, I don't know. Things kind of escape me, and sometimes I'm okay with that. Sometimes I get very frustrated with myself about that. Let's see, I need another corner. I have a corner here. It's easier to butt it up against my tape if it's got a straight edge to it. So yesterday I went to church, and when I woke up, my back was feeling a little off. I don't have back trouble. I just, like if I do too much work or something like that, like anybody, if I work out in the yard, whatever, my back might be tired, but it's fine the next day, generally. And so the last few days I've been having a little bit of feeling like maybe I had slept wrong. I did set up my craft desk quite a bit on Saturday, trying to put some signatures together in a journal, and I mean, it was an all-day thing. So maybe that did it. But anyway, yesterday I got up, I went to church. Everything was fine. Like I said, my back was a little bit bothered, but nothing, I mean, it was like not even noticeable, to be honest. And all of the sudden yesterday after church, I came home and I was, whoopsie, I tore that way more than I intended. I was baking something to send to my dad for his birthday, and literally all of the sudden, my back was killing me like I have never felt this pain in my life, kind of killing me. I was done baking. I had stuck it in the oven. I think maybe even I had cleaned the kitchen. I don't remember. But all of the sudden, nope, I need that down there. Horrible pain, you guys. And I was like, okay, is something happening to me? I was home alone, so that wasn't a great feeling. I don't know. Took ibuprofen a couple times, but it didn't get better, not yesterday. And I thought maybe after sleeping it would get better. So, you know, it woke me up a lot during the night. So I was thinking, great, what, you know, really, what is wrong with me? And so today, as I was going through the day, you know, I was taking it easy, but, you know, moving around, I was at least able to walk, which was almost impossible yesterday afternoon. All of a sudden, it just kind of, I don't know, the pain is relieved all of a sudden. I had taken, you know, some ibuprofen, and so I don't know if it's just the ibuprofen. So don't get me wrong, it still hurts. It hurts right now as I'm sitting here. It hurts, but it's not like it was yesterday. Yesterday, literally, I almost couldn't sit or stand. I laid down on the couch, and that wasn't great, but it was a little scary, honestly. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what I did to myself. Turned the wrong way or something, but all right. That's good. I think that I'm going to go ahead and peel my tape off and dry it. So, and then I'll probably reapply tape. All right, tape has been torn off. This is dry, and then I retaped it. And now I just have some very inexpensive craft paint that I'm going to put over the top of it. I've been looking a little bit at acrylics, but you know, to buy something that's supposed to be a little bit better than just your basic craft paint. And I don't know what to buy. I have no idea. I don't know if I just buy what they have at Hobby Lobby and go from there, or if there's something else I'm supposed to buy. I don't know if it's because I have Mod Podge underneath it, but it's a little bit translucent, which I like. So that's good. Okay. This should dry really quick. I mean, craft paint usually does dry really quick. I mean, it may be a little less quick because of the Mod Podge underneath it. Okay, so now I'm going for some, I don't know, very orange. Terracotta is what it says. But I don't want it to be, like, that's the color that it is. I don't know if I want it to be quite that bright. Maybe add a little bit of brown to it. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be messy because, you know, when you open up nasty old paint that hasn't been opened in a long time, I don't even know if there's anything else in it. These things are from so many years of me doing one thing or another, or my daughter doing one thing or another. Yeah, there's like nothing left in that one. All right, good. Throw that away. Okay, there's something in this one. All right. All right. This is scary, but I think I just want to add some like stuff. I just want to add some paint. Random is the way I'm doing it. I'm kind of freaking out here. Don't like that. Okay, fine, just leave it. I don't want to mix them together. A lot of this is going to be covered, so I don't want to worry too much about it. Maybe come this way. Maybe add just some brown. Way too much brown. Okay. I want some of what I have showing through the underneath part. All right, I'm just gonna stop because I don't know. I will be, what will I be doing? I'm gonna be drying my paint real quick. I had to go and get my husband from the airport, and so then I tried making a vase. Can't quite get the shape right, but we're gonna leave it like that. I pulled out little circular, tore out circles and layered up some flowers. I'm sure you can't see all of them. Cut out some leaves. But first I want to work on a few things. Of course, I forgot my glue stick. Let's see. I want to use, Scott Create. So in my inspiration picture, I hope you guys will go down and see it. Well, let me hold my iPad into the camera real quick so you guys can see what I'm doing. It's this. So there's stuff here on the vase that I'm going to add. Boy, that sure is cool. I don't think mine's going to be that cool. Oh well. I figure a person's got to start somewhere, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, so I thought I would add some, let's see if I can do this. I have some tissue paper that's just slightly kind of, I don't know, glass color. It's just slightly colored. And I thought, I've seen people, I hope this dries quick enough, where they put it on, but then well, I'm going to have to put it on there and then let it dry, I guess. And then I also have some tissue paper that has words on it. And I thought I would do the same with it in a couple of places. Get that out of the way. So the other one, I thought I would do kind of next to it, a little bit next to it. don't know. Really don't know. Oh, let's see, that's not going to work. I need it to be torn so that when I'm not tearing away and having a straight line. I don't know. I can always do another one if this doesn't work out. I'm sure you guys have seen our people. Yeah, that didn't work. I didn't let it dry. Just let it go, Stephanie. Just let it go. I'm irritated. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. The next thing we're gonna do is a little bit of shadowing around the edge with, I'm using a waterproof ink. This one is sepia. So I just wanted to go all the way around. It's almost the same color as my paint. And then I thought I would do, I only have so many, I'm sorry, this is probably wiggling a lot. I only have so many waterproof items, and I wanted to do my Mod Podge over the top again because I kind of like the glossy look that it gives it. Oh, I didn't tell you, I did a couple of lighter streaks also. Probably going to need more lighter streaks. You know, I do think I have like a darker coffee ink. This one says cocoa, this one says coffee, and I think this one's permanent. Stackable. I don't know. This one is, though. So I'll do a little bit of it as well. It doesn't seem to really be doing much, but I think that when you go to pull off the tape, which has now been on there for way longer than I wanted it to be. I think it'll be obvious, kind of like the last time we did this. It was obvious that we did it. Okay, that's enough wiggling. Now we're going to add, let's see, I have some, oh, I need the black ink. So I have some stencils. And where is my, that's fine, it can be like that. It doesn't have to be right on the edge. And we're going to use black because there's quite a bit of black accent. I want it to be straight though. I've got you know, it's kind of bumpy down there, so I don't know how well it's hitting. We're just gonna do the best we can. Okay, you know, it didn't get all of it. I did want it right in the corner. I think I can lay it down again and get it on there. It's not quite straight, is it? Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'll put just a little bit over here, I think. good for that one. It's good for that one. I've got a pile. Okay, and then also my inspiration has some numbers up at the top, and so the bottom of this thing here has numbers, and I thought I would just use some of those numbers to get that. So let's see what I can use just to make sure. Here's a paper towel, just to make sure I'm not getting it on. I don't want the bottoms of any numbers showing up. I just want these numbers. I feel like that 4 isn't going to do well. Sorry about the wiggle once again. Maybe I'll go to the 7. And again, I've got bumps, so that's pretty good. Not too bad. I think I'll do just a little bit. Nothing in there is going to show. I'll do a little bit over here, just 'cause. And I think I'll stop at that for a second. And then I'm thinking, let's see if my stuff pulls off now. Yeah, it just tears my paper. I really thought, I've seen people do this with book page. Maybe I needed to do book page. So don't do this. Well, now that one worked fine. This other one worked horribly. All right, I do like this one. I think that's pretty cool. So I guess test your tissue paper before trying it. I don't know. Also, they did a little painting. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to do it. And I don't know the correct anything to use. I don't know which paintbrush makes better marks. I know nothing. But I can see that it's kind of just random and, well, kind of random. Okay, let me get the paint out of that. It's kind of random. Okay, and now I'm going to do some green. I know what I'm going to do right next to my, to make it so that you can't see where I tore the paper. And down here it's torn. Is it cringy, you guys? Is it really hard to watch? I imagine. Probably is kind of hard to watch. Especially if you're somebody who knows what you're doing. Everybody's got to start somewhere, right? Okay, and then let me get that off. And there's a little bit of the orangey color in it also. Just kind of feel like it needs a little bit more, but I don't know that any of this, I don't know if it'll show it all. Such a scaredy cat I am, you guys. Such a scaredy cat. You know, I don't know. It's something, right? It's better than absolutely nothing on there. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. Oh, and then there was they used a stencil, but it was circles, and I don't want to do this pebble look, but I thought, and it almost looks like it's a tablecloth or something that it's sitting on, and so I thought I would use this one. Where did my thing go? Okay. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just go there. So some of you may wonder why, I don't know, I said this in my other video when I tried to do some stuff, I think it was last week. I just feel like sometimes I don't have enough fun with what I'm doing, and that's why I'm doing this, is that I just want to do something different because I'm feeling kind of stagnant. I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I need to just play and not worry so much about things. I think that was too bright. That kind of dulled it down a little bit. All right, what else did I want to do? I have some stamps somewhere underneath everything. I probably need to re-ink my ink pad. Okay, let's see what it does. I'm just going to do it. Oh, okay, it got some. It's not as dry as I thought. Cool. I have one more that I'm thinking I'll use. There's always so much cleanup to do after doing this stuff. You know, this might be, I'm not sure which one this is that makes the, let's see, I'll try here. Is that upside down? Yeah. Yeah, I almost did it upside down. I don't think this is going to show it all. One of my ink pads turns things orange. Okay, maybe down in the bottom. I'm wondering about on here. Would that be bad? Should I put a little on it? Not much. Is that upside down? It's probably dry. Okay, I'll stop there. What a mess. All right, now what? I think what I need to do, okay, so what I did here, you guys, was I took paper and I just did circles, just like them, you know, that I tore. So they're all different shapes of circles. And now I have to sit here and glue them. Just like, and it doesn't have to be perfectly lined up. Just, it can be off. See how like that's off a little bit? That's okay. And then also, so I have to sit and do that. And then also I need to, I want to like, all I have is a Sharpie. I don't have any special waterproof markers, but I know the Sharpie's waterproof, so. So I'm just gonna sit and mark my leaves up. And I might do like the center or something on a few of them, maybe not all of them. I don't want them all to look the same. Maybe I hate that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But that's what I'm gonna sit and do right now. And then also, I think I'm gonna pull my tape off. No. Yeah. Let's see what it looks like, just like this. Tearing. Okay. I like it. I do like how when you tape it off, it has, you know, a really nice edge to it. That's how it looks so far. It's all right. Okay, I'm gonna do some gluing. I took and did a few marks around the edge here just to outline it. I did a few marks around the squares just to bring them out because I didn't feel like it was, I don't know, standing out as I wanted, as much as I wanted it to. Okay, scary part, gluing everything down. plenty of glue. Always plenty of glue. I thought about running it outside of my border, but I decided not to. Okay. Now, this part is, yikes, you know, because once I get it glued down, there's not much I can do about it. It's, you know, gonna stay right where it is. So I think what I'll do is play with a few of them. And see what happens. And then I'm looking at the placement of the flowers in my, you know, inspiration page. I actually kind of like it just like that, honestly. Just, you know, not much on it. But we're not going to do that. Let's see. So the placement, when I already like laid it down once, it's not easy. It just looks so weird and out of place. And so that's why I'm going to go ahead and do it like, do this and see what I think. I think I want this one up on top. I don't think it's going to be crazy easy to glue them because of the layering, you know? I might have done like one more than what they did. Let's see. I want a fairly large one. I had them all positioned before, and it seems to not be working out the same way this next time. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna see what that looks like through the camera. Totally different than my inspiration, but I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna glue down. I might edit. I figured I would show you a little bit of the gluing process. I'm kind of putting things where I want them and then moving them out from under and then sticking them back in. And of course, lots of glue. And then just hoping that when I'm done, it's acceptable-ish. I mean, you know, again, I'm just playing and it'll be fine. Let's see, I think I want that one there. I'm hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. I do not know. I made some soup the other day and I still have soup, so I might eat my soup, but my husband does not like onions and there are onions in it, so I'm gonna have to make him something. I made it while he was out of town, so I added onions to it for myself. I was going through my scrapbook paper scraps to find all of the different colors of paper, and then I remembered that I have like 6x6s that they have tons of scraps in them, 6x6 little paper pads. And so I was like, ooh, that's what I'm gonna use. So I found lots of fun colors. Okay, the final one. Are all of them? Yes, they're all glued down. Get the glue off there. All right. I might regret this, but I feel like I want to add a line going down the side. A Sharpie doesn't work real well on the paint, whatever I've got, you know, on the page. But like I said, that's all I have, so it's okay. I mean, it's barely even noticeable. It's getting caught on the tissue paper underneath it. It's not marking very well. All right. I just wrote my name there. Should we Mod Podge it? I think we should. I don't know why. I just feel like since it's, you know, not the best art, like products, a little Mod Podge helps it shine. Put a little shine on, what is it? I don't know what the saying is. Shine something. Okay, there's not enough glue under there. All right, I'm going to just go to the edge. And again, everything I used was waterproof. So if I hadn't used waterproof stuff, it would just be smearing. So if anybody is still here, is there somebody that you watch that does fun mixed media projects? Because I just kind of want to play. I was watching somebody the other day and they were showing how to use some markers that they had gotten, or they were showing like how well they work. And then she pulled out her art journal and she said, I don't normally show you guys this, but you know, I do this on my own time. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's so cute. And I didn't put any more of those little lines inside. That's okay. I was like, that's so cute. I want to do that too. But I run out of ideas and, you know, or I don't run out of ideas. I don't have any ideas because I'm not the kind of person. Now, when it comes to scrapbook paper, I can sit and play with scrapbook paper and come up with something. But when it comes to something like this, no, I can't. Something interesting I noticed with my daughter when she was little, I was working on a bulletin board for church for like the kids stuff, and I wanted to bet a frog. I needed to do a frog, and I was gonna draw it. I mean, I can draw fairly well as long as I can look at something. I can draw it. I mean, cartoony stuff. And for the life of me, I couldn't find a good representation of like a cartoony frog in order to copy. And there's no way I could have just done it on my own. And my daughter, who is a very good, she draws very well. And it's like in her head. She just like, Mom, here. And she comes over and she just draws a frog for me without looking at anything. And I'm like, well, yes, of course that's what a frog looks like. But there's no way I could have come up with it on my own. So it's kind of the same for this stuff. It's like, I want to do it, but I can't come up with the idea. So, but I can play. I mean, I think that's why people post their stuff, is because they want to inspire somebody to give it a try. All right, I'm going to let that dry. It's going to be all shiny and stuff. We'll come back and show you. I've completed my project. It's the next day, actually. I felt like it needed a little something more, so I added a saying that I found online. And I've added the Mod Podge. I think we did that together, but I really like the way it looks when it's kind of shiny like that and it picks up all the texture. Okay, so I hope you guys like it, and I know these videos are a little different than what I normally do, but I'm just feeling like I need to do something different right now, a little bit more creative. So I hope you don't mind, and thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.